Three-point editing refers to the part of the edit called the build, when you're putting all of your clips on the timeline and building up a rough story. So we use three-point editing when we're moving clips from the browser onto the timeline. Now, three-point editing is thus called because you need at least 3 points for you to be able to make a particular type of an edit. Now, points can refer to a few different types of things. So a point could be an in point and an out point. A point can also be the position of the playhead in the timeline. And the general idea is that you need at least 3 points for you to be able to know how long the clip is going to be when it's added to the timeline and where it's going to go when you add it to the timeline. And you'll use different combinations of these 3 points depending on what it is exactly that you need to do. Now, the three-point editing and the 3 points that you'll use will be in combination with the 3-point functions. And the 3-point functions are insert and overwrite, replace, fit to fill, and superimpose. But these all do particular things, and you can access them in a number of ways. So I've just shown you the first way, that if you drag this over onto insert, it will insert the clip onto the timeline. So I just undo that, and this time I could click the insert button down here. It'll do the same thing. Or I can use the keyboard shortcut F9, and that will also do the same thing. So what we'll be doing with three-point editing is using combinations of ins and outs and positions of the playhead on the timeline. What we'll also be using for a few of them actually is the duration of the clip itself. So this has a start and an end. It has 2 points at either ends that can also be used for a three-point edit. So you have ins and outs, you have the position of the playhead, and you have selected clips when you do three-point editing.